Good day everyone, I am Kyle Adrian Arditiosa of Bachelor of Science in Criminology, Section 1E2. In this video, I will summarize also the lessons that I have learned in the subject of LEA or Law Enforcement Administration. So, without further ado, let's begin. Republic Act 6975, an act establishing the Philippine National Police under reorganized Department of Interior and Local Government and for other purposes. This act is also known as Department of Interior and Local Government Act of 1990. This act is hereby to be declared as policy of the state to promote peace and order, ensure public safety, and further strengthen local government capability aimed towards the effective delivery of the basic services to the citizenry through the establishment of a highly efficient and competent police force in the national and in the national scope and civilian character. To carry out the policies and purposes of this act, the Department of Local Government is hereby to reorganize into the Department of Interior and Local Government. The department shall consist of the department proper, as the existing bureaus and offices of the Department of Local Government, which are the National Police Commission, the Philippine Public Safety College, and also the Philippine National Police, the Bureau of Fire Protection, and the Bureau of Jail Management and the Penology. The department proper shall consist of the existing staff services as provided for under Executive Order number 262 and the following offices. First is the office of the secretary. The office of the secretary shall consist of the secretary and his staff, and offices of undersecretaries and assistant secretaries. The secretary shall be assisted by two undersecretaries, one for local government and the other for peace and order. At least one of whom must belong to career executive service and three career assistant secretaries. The powers and function of the secretary uh, is provided in Executive Order number 262. The secretary as department head shall have the following powers and function. First, is prepare and submit periodic reports, including a quarterly anti-crime operation reports and such other reports as President and Congress may require. Second, act as chairman and presiding officers of the National Police Commission. And last is delegate authority to exercise and substantive or administrative function of the members of the National Police Commission or other officers of rank within the department. The second thing that I've learned is about the National Police Commission. The National Police Commission is hereinafter referred to as the Commission is hereby to created for the purpose of effectively discharging the function and prescribed in the Constitution and provided in this act. The Commission shall be collegial body within the department and shall be composed of chairman and four regular commissioners, one of whom shall be designated as the vice chairman by the president. The secretary of the department shall be an ex officio chairman of the commission, while the vice chairman shall act as the executive officers of the commission. The powers and function of the commission shall exercise the following. First is exercise administrative controls over the Philippine National Police. Second, advise President on all matters involving police function and administration. Third is foster and develop policies and promulgate rules and regulation, standards and procedures to improve police services based on sound professional concept and principles. Fourth, examine and audit and thereafter establish the standards for such purpose on a continuing basis the performance, activities, and facilities of all police agencies throughout the country. And fifth, prepare a police manual prescribing rules and regulations for efficient organization, administration, and operation, including recruitment, promotion, and retirement. The qualification for the National Police Commission is no person shall be appointed the regular member of the commission unless first he is at least 35 years old of age, a member of Philippine Bar, or a holder of a master degree in public administration, business administration, management, sociology, criminology, law enforcement, national security, administration, defense studies, and other related discipline, and has had experience in law enforcement work for at least 5 years. The organizational structure of the National Police Commission. The commission shall consist of the following units. First, commission proper. This is composed of the offices of the chairman and the 4 commissioner. Second, staff services. The staff services of the commission shall be as follow. First, the planning and research service, which shall provide technical services to the commission in areas of overall policies formulation, strategic and operational planning, management system of procedures, evaluation and monitoring of the commissioner's program, project internal operation, and shall conduct thorough research and analysis on social and economic condition affecting and order in the country. The second is the legal affairs service, which shall provide the commission with efficient and effective service as legal counsel of the commission. And the third is the crime prevention and coordination service. We shall undertake criminological researches and studies, formulate a national crime prevention, develop a crime prevention and information program, and provide editorial direction for all criminology. The regional offices of the National Police Commission. The commission shall establish, operate, and maintain regional offices headed by regional director, who shall implement the policies and programs of the commission in their respective regions. For administrative purposes, the regional offices of the commission shall be attached to the general offices of the department. Subject to the standard that shall be prescribed by commission, the regional offices shall likewise perform the function of adjudication of benefit claims. And here are the qualification of regional directors. No person shall be appointed regional director unless he is at least 30 years old of age, a holder of a baccalaureate degree and appropriate civil service eligibility, and the last is he at least 5 years experience in the field of law enforcement, criminology, or police administration. And third, the Philippine National Police Organization. Philippine National Police is hereinafter referred to as the PNP, is hereby established, initially consisting of the members of the police forces who are integrated into the Integrated National Police, or also known as INP, pursuant to Presidential Decree number 765. And the officers and enlisted personnel of the PNP Constabulary, or the PC. For purposes of this act, the officers and enlisted personnel of the PC shall include those assigned within the Narcotics Commands, or NARCOM, or the Criminal Investigation Services, or CIS, and those of the Technical Services of the AFP assigned with the PC, and civilian operatives of the CIS. The regular operatives of the abolished NAPOLCOM inspection is investigation and intelligence branch may also be absorbed by the PNP. In addition, a PCO officers or enlisted personnel may transfer to any of the branches or services of the Armed Forces of the Philippines in accordance with the provision of the Section 85 of this Act. The PNP shall have the following powers and function. First is enforce all laws and ordinances relative to the protection of lives and properties. Second, maintain peace and order and take all necessary steps to ensure public safety. Third, investigate and prevent crime, effect the arrest of criminal offenders, bring offenders to justice, and assist in this prosecution. Fourth, exercise the general powers to make arrests, search, and seizures in accordance with the Constitution and pertinent laws. And fifth, detain an arrested person for a period not beyond what is prescribed by law, and informing the person to detain all his rights under the Constitution. And sixth, issue license for the possession of firearms in explosive accordance with law. And next is supervise and control the training and operation of security agencies and issue license to operate security agencies and security guards and private detectives for the practice of their profession. And last is perform such other duties and exercise all the other function as may provided by law. The organization of the PNP shall be headed by a chief who shall assisted by two deputy chief, one for operation and one for administration, both of whom shall be appointed by the president upon recommendation of the commission from among the most senior and qualified officers in the service, provided that is no case shall any officers who has retired or is retirable within 6 months from his compulsory retirement age be appointed as the chief of the PNP. The PNP shall be composed of a national office, regional offices, provincial offices, district offices, city or municipal stations. At the national level, the PNP shall maintain its office in Metropolitan Manila, which shall house the directorial staff, service staff, and special support units. At the regional level, the PNP shall have regional offices, including that one of the National Capital Region, which may be divided into two separate regions within prejudice to the pertinent provision of Organic Act for the Autonomous Region for the Cordilleras in Muslim Mindanao relative to creation of regional police force in area of autonomy. Each of these regional offices shall be headed by a regional director for peace and order. And at the provincial level, there shall be a PNP office, each headed by a provincial director. In the case of large provinces, police districts may be established by the commission of the headed by district director. While at the city or municipal level, there shall be a PNP station each headed by a chief of police. The rank classification of the members of the PNP shall be as follows: Director General, Deputy Director General, Director, Chief Superintendent, Senior Superintendent, Superintendent, Chief Inspector, Senior Inspector, Inspector, Senior Police Officer 4, Senior Police Officer 3, Senior Police Officer 2, Senior Police Officer 1, Police Officer 3, Police Officer 2, and last is the Police Officer 1. And here are the general qualification for appointment for the PNP. No person shall be appointed as the officer or member of the PNP unless possesses the following minimum qualification. First, a citizen of the Philippines. Second, a person of good moral conduct. Third, of sound of mind and body. Fourth is must possess a formal baccalaureate degree for appointment as the officer and must have finished at least second year college or the equivalent of 72 collegiate units for appointment as non-officers, or an equivalent training or experience for those already in service upon the effectively of this act. And fifth, must be eligible in accordance with the standard set by commission. Six, must not have been dishonorable discharged from military employment or dismissed for cause from any civilian position in the government. And last is must not have been convicted by final judgment of an offense or crime involving a moral turpitude. The appointment of the officers and members of the PNP shall be effected in the following manner. First, Police Officers 1 to Senior Police Officer 4, appointed by the PNP Regional Director for Regional Personnel or by the Chief of the PNP. For the National Headquarters Personnel as attested by the Civil Service Commission. Second, Inspector to Superintendent, appointed by the Chief of the PNP as recommended by the immediate superiors, attested by the Civil Service Commission. Third is Senior Superintendent to Deputy Director General, appointed by the President upon the recommendation of the PNP with the proper endorsement by the Chairman of the Civil Service commission and subject to confirmation by the Commission on Appointment. And last is the Director General, appointed by the President from the among senior officers down at the rank of the Chief Superintendent in the service, subject to confirmation by the Commission on the Appointment, that the Chief of the PNP shall serve a tour of a duty not be exceed for 4 years. That in times of the war at other national emergencies declared by the Congress. While the examination for policeman is the Civil Service Commission shall administer the qualifying entrance examination for policemen on the basis on the standard by the NAPOLCOM. Also, the PNP shall have the support units by administrative and operational support unit. The administrative support unit shall consist of the crime laboratory, logistic unit, communication unit, computer center, finance center, and civil security unit. The operational support unit shall be composed of the maritime police unit, police intelligence unit, police security unit, criminal investigation unit, special action force, narcotics units, aviation security units, traffic management units, medical and dental centers, and the civil relation unit. To enhance police operational efficiency and effectiveness, the chief of the PNP may constitute such as other support units as be necessary, subjects to approval to the commissions, that no support units headed by chief superintendent or higher rank can be created unless provided by law. Also, professionalism, welfare, and benefits. The PNP promotion. A member of the PNP shall not eligible for promotion to higher position or rank unless he has successfully passed the corresponding promotional examination given by the commission, or the bar corresponding board examination for technical services and other professions, and has satisfactorily completed an appropriate accredited course in the PNP or equivalent training. A special promotion may be extended to any member of the PNP for an acts conspicuous courage and gallantry at the risk of his life above the call of duty, or selected as such in a nationwide search conducted by the PNP or any accredited civic organization. And the last is the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology. The Bureau of Jail Management and Penology is hereinafter referred to as the Jail Bureau, is hereby created, initially consisting of the others and uniform members of the Jail Management and Penology Service as constituted under the Presidential Decree number 765. And the powers and function of the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology shall exercise supervision and control over all cities and management and municipal jails. Rather, the provincial jail shall be supervised and controlled by the provincial government within its jurisdiction, whose expenses shall be subsidized by the national government for not more than 3 years after the effectivity of this act. And the organization of Bureau of Jail Management, the Jail Bureau shall be headed by the chief, who shall be assisted by deputy chief. Jail Bureau shall compose of city and municipal jails, each by a city or municipal jail warden, that in the case of a large cities and municipalities, district jail with subordinate with jail headed by a district jail warden may be established as necessary. Chief of Jail Bureau shall be recommended to the Secretary, organizational structure and staffing pattern of the Bureau, as well as the disciplinary machinery for officers and men of the Bureau in accordance with the guidance set for herein and prescribed in Section 85 of this Act. So that's all. That's what I have learned from the whole lessons from the whole semester in the subject of PLEA. And thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.